Dembélé tries his luck from range, straight from the free kick. Tapsoba in the middle, knocks it on instead to Bagiogo. That was a tricky kept in. It was cornered there, Barra, but in the job, and I wondered for a second. Ikite, Fofana, and it's Alassane Bagiogo. Did well to get to the ball. Wondered for a second if it was about to dip into the bottom corner. I think so well. So stick a foot in and win that back. It was with Bomba to pick out with his own eyes. More patient passing, patient build-up play. Traore now tries to force the issue. Koulibaly might work out. Barra. Firm challenge from Issa Tunka. Take two for Bagiogo. Well, that was more threatening. Very neat. Timed his run to perfection. The header too close to Sinaba. Did really again, sent it out right. Bagiogo never afraid to run at a defender. Be kept in by Diakite. From the most recent edition of the Under-17 AFCON before this one. Met ahead of us. Lifted in. Decent area, but just too much height. Good running here. And a great shot, and the opener. Adama Diefla unmoved on the sidelines. But his side just kept on going. Struck a venomous shot. And Ouedraogo could only parry it into the top corner. It hasn't looked the most threatening of this Mali front line. It'll be Dembélé who won the free kick to take it into the middle and onto the head. As shown right there. Brilliantly getting himself out of a tight corner, Bomba, and then barreling on track as Bagiogo sends it left. Brilliantly taken track as Bagiogo sends it left. Brilliantly taken down by Barra. Has two in the middle. The two you'd expect. Here's Bagiogo on the edge, trying to create the space for the shot. Koulibaly waiting. Darbo, who scored the opener against Egypt after a team back onto level terms in the final half an hour. The ball is beyond Tapsoba. It'll be picked up by Camara. Keita returns it to players crowding around whoever has the ball, but it's ended up with Diakite. Across the corridor of uncertainty. Now it's Mali who can try and break. Dembélé sees the run of Bomba, finds the number 9, wanted it back. Darbo tenaciously finds his way forwards. Bagiogo out to the left. Dembélé does brilliantly to bring that down. It's in between the legs of Ouedraogo, but is denied by the second. Didn't quite match up. Keeper, not enough power on the shot. Great first touch. It's currently 3/4 of the way to a clean sheet. Ouedraogo's long throw is dealt with. Taken down by Fane. Knocked on, here's the shot. Until came off the outstretched boot of... That was one of the best. Tried to take it first time with Bomba. It's a danger, of course, your number 9. Don't want to take him off, but on a yellow card. Don't want him to miss the final either. Well, there you go. Now they might have to worry Lele. At the other end. Great delivery in. And it was Traoré who leapt the high. Burkina Faso have huffed and puffed. They never blew down the Mali brick wall. And instead, the 15-year-old puts from Issa Tunkara. Bagiogo turning this way and that. Pride. Eases past Kone and draws the foul from the... And if that's Ali Kone, this is good. Now they could kill the game off with another. That was kept within play. I think it was. Ultimately then. On comes Bomba, waiting. Fane trying to force from Soumaila Fane, trying to acrobatically beating two Burkina Faso players to the ball. Here's the moment before taking on one too many in the end. Could have been a shout. Laissez-faire attitude of nothing left to lose. And that was a nervy moment at the back. Mali's goalscorer Fane. Bagiogo to dink it back over for Burkina Faso. Bagiogo putting a lot on that pass. Diakite did well to get in. 6 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. Anything can happen in football. It's into the middle by Ouedraogo. Anything can happen despite a numerical disadvantage. But it's starting to tell. Here's Fane. Was caught late there by Tapsoba. Here. Now or never. They're going to get one back. Ouedraogo brings it on all the way to the Bayern. Good work in the build-up, but the final pass lacking. That has been the tale too often. There are plenty of them waiting in the area. Floated into a great area. Perfect delivery.